So 1.19 is going to be an incredible update. It's introducing new upgrades and improvements to biomes. It's adding the ancient cities, the Warden, the Deep Dark, and the Skulk family. And of course, we can't forget all of the new features coming to the swamp biome. But what about curses? This is something we truly don't hear about too much, and I feel like, considering Mojang's currently working on the ancient city loot and other features related to the Deep Dark, now is the perfect opportunity to talk about things we would like to see in terms of treasure items in the Deep Dark and ancient cities. But today, primarily, we're focusing on curses. What type of curses would we like to see come to 1.19 or in a future update? So feel free to share your ideas down below. What type of curses would you guys like to see come to Minecraft? And considering we only technically have two, we got the Curse of Binding and the Curse of Vanishing, this truly is an area that needs to be explored. There's so many possibilities. But as always, I want to say thank you guys for the support. If you haven't already, please consider joining the Stealth Army. Click that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it, and I'd love to see you around here. So you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's kick it off by hopping on to feedback with the first idea with 26 votes currently, called the Curse of Durability. This curse should decrease tools' durability, like pickaxes, swords, bows, etc. I guess this would be very annoying for players and give to Minecraft a certain degree of difficulty. Also, I think Minecraft needs more curses. I agree on that last part. That's partially one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because there are a lot of ideas out there, especially related to curses, and we simply just don't have enough. I also feel like it makes it more interesting when you actually find a new piece of armor, or you find a new weapon or tool, and it could be like a netherite pickaxe, but it might have a curse that makes you think, is it worth it? Is this item really worth having? Or it could be something that you don't really see as a con. Maybe you don't see the curse as a negative. Maybe you see it as maybe a really cool little quirk that comes alongside having a really good item. I don't know, I really like the idea and concept of curses, but let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and this is called Curse of Fatigue. This new curse can cause tools and weapons to have a weaker attack damage and slower mining speed. It can be found in chests like shipwrecks, ruins, bastion remnants, or mobs holding a tool or weapon with that curse. Honestly, that sounds really extreme. I'm not sure if that's something I would enjoy or just absolutely hate. You guys can share your thoughts and opinions down below. I feel like this would be really rough, especially if this stacks on with other status effects in Minecraft, like mining fatigue, and then you have this curse on top of that. That might be a little bit too intense. I guess it depends on how powerful the curse is. So if it's like less than 1% of the status effect, I guess it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But like I said, it really depends on how powerful this curse is, because if it's super powerful, I just don't think this would be very fun for anybody. But let's go ahead and move on to the next curse, which is probably one of my favorites. It's called the Hostile Curse. A curse that can make all neutral mobs, untamed wolves, bears, dolphins, iron golem, etc. in a 50 block radius aggressive, making them attack the player. This curse would only be used on armor, causing more dangerous and exciting situations for the player. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. It's special and unique. It's something that doesn't currently exist in Minecraft. And for the players that want that challenge, they can have it now. Can you imagine how funny and crazy it would be to have like a bunch of rabbits chasing you and trying to nibble on you and taking slight damage from rabbit attacks, or horses trying to like stomp you? And it would just be ridiculous, but at the same time, it just sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, it's a curse. It's not like something you could get from a regular enchantment. So let me know what you guys think about this one, but let's go ahead and move on to another curse called the Levitation Curse. A curse that makes your items slowly float up into the air after you die or drop it on the ground. So relatively self-explanatory. It's like a curse where you die and then your items float up into the air, which honestly doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I guess this all depends on your perspective. Like, some of these curses probably aren't too negative. It just really depends on what you think would be fun or interesting. And for me, the levitation curse could be very useful, especially if you're in the nether, or if you're in another environment that is equally as sketchy and dangerous, and it just seems like a lot safer to have your stuff floating into the air, but maybe in order to get your stuff, you need like a stack of 64 blocks, and then you have to build all the way up to collect your stuff, and it's just hovering where you died. That's a brand new way to discover your stuff, and it's only something you would get from a curse. I think Mojang should really consider some of these ideas on feedback, even though they only have a couple votes. But let's go ahead and check out the final idea in today's video. And if you guys want to see me make another video in regards to totems or enchantments or tools, let me know down below. Please leave a like. But let's go ahead and check this idea out, called the Curse of Sealing. The Curse of Sealing causes the enchanted item to be sealed. This means that enchantments cannot be removed from or added to the item. Dungeon loot would become more interesting because if this was coupled with a change to enchantments, like the addition of both more enchantments and curses, finding a sword with boosted attributes in a chest with random enchants like Sweeping Edge or Knockback 5 would be more interesting because there's a chance that that item could have the curse with sealing, and you are then, if the item is superior normally, forced to use it with those enchantments. So this Curse of Sealing could definitely complicate things and make you really pick and choose and weigh in the pros and cons of every single item that has the Curse of Sealing, because if you have a netherite sword or a diamond sword and it has like sharpness 5, it has unbreaking, it has mending, like it's a pretty solid weapon, but it has the Curse of Sealing on it, and you can't add any more enchantments to this weapon, and you can't remove those enchantments, is it still a really good sword? Is it something that you want to keep forever, long term? So I like that idea, and like I mentioned earlier, these are only things you can get from curses. You can't truly get these type of experiences from enchantments or other items. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the ideas. As always, share your ideas down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.